Now let's talk about how sad you are.
All right. Oh, what's going on, everybody? This is two BUBS and one two us.
Do it again.
All right.
Do it live! Light him again! We gotta tell that story.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? My name is Eric Biggs, and this is two BUBS and
God, you did that on purpose, you piece of shit.
Just try.
You looked at me immediately. That's how I know you did it on purpose. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to introduce the show.
Gotta get your blood pressure up, you know? Gotta get all the cylinders firing for this episode. That's Matt Butera.
All right, everybody. This is two BUBS, one I'm Matt Butera. Next to me, the hilarious, pain in my fucking ass, Eric Biggs.
Oh, not the fucking woo guy.
Coming off, Eric was just coming off being in the Let's give him a round of applause for that. It was nice that it was nice. I'm going to. Shut up. I just feel like I had to let everybody know.
Do it again!
I had it loaded, ready to be mean, but
it just felt nice that it was handed off to somebody else for once. Because it's been me every other time. Anyway, next to Eric, also funny.
do it again!
Maybe you'll see this light.
Brent Bradley. Okay, I guess I ruined that, but it's whatever.
So, we're at Anderson Mill for the open mic, and for the viewers out there at home, Anderson Mill usually has about 10 to 15 regulars that sit at the bar and ignore you.
Yep.
And you have to work real hard to get their fucking attention.
Yeah.
And we went 1-2.
Oh, really?
I had to raw dog Anderson Mill. Corey didn't even do a set. Yeah. Actually, Corey set me up by going, usually I do a set before this, but this first comic said that it wasn't even hard to be here, so it brings me up.
That's hilarious.
I bomb enthusiastically, by the way, for 4 minutes.
That's generally how you bomb.
I gave it my all. I gave him the energy. It was not reciprocated.
It was not.
And then he brought Eric up. And Eric continued what I started.
Yeah.
And about 2 minutes in, I was like, oh, I'm going to light him from the side here. Right? I'm going to be funny. I'm going to give him a little lighty light.
Also, he did it like right whenever, because I started making fun of Brent.
Yeah.
So I started like making fun of him.
I forgot about that part.
Because I was talking about like going to therapy and stuff. And then I was like, I don't know, maybe he needs therapy. He seemed pretty sad or whatever. And then I just look over and Brent just flashes me the light. And I go, fuck, well, that's way funnier than anything that's happening up here. And then Corey sees it happen and just yells, light him again!
He's standing next to me. He's laughing. And then he looks at me and he goes, light him again. And I was like, ha. And he goes, light him again. And I was like, okay. He goes, light him again! And I'm like, okay. And I lit him.
Yeah. And then I tried to still power through because I had been up there this time 2 minutes. And Corey still is just like, well, now this is his fun little pet project to be part of for the night. And he just keeps screaming, light him again, over and over. And then he grabs the pool table light and starts clicking it on and off.
He goes, maybe he'll see this.
Yeah, he's like, maybe he'll see this one. And I was just like, all right. And I was like, I'm going to leave. And I just get off stage. And Brent's like, I'm sorry I started that. And I was like, it doesn't matter. We're at Anderson Mill. And then Corey comes up and he's like, well, and then he goes on stage, acts like I was running the light. He just goes up there and goes, hey, comics, just remember there's not a keep going light. And I'm like, Corey, you fucking cocksucker. I was up there for 2 minutes. But he just was dedicated to this fucking bit. Yeah.
Corey is.
So then we're outside talking about it, and Corey comes out, and he's like, nice? Which is weird, right? Like, he was being nice.
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, oh no, he thinks we're outside talking shit about that because we're mad. And I was like, I'm at that high spot where I'm overthinking everything.
Yeah.
And I think you think we're mad. And he goes, you're not overthinking. And I was like, we're not. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and he looks at you and goes, what, we can't have fun anymore? And he just walks inside. I was like, all right, Corey. Okay. Did you guys ever go to his Mike at Dig Pub?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, it was such chaos. Because that place was fueled by narcotics. And Corey would just disappear, and he wouldn't flash anybody with a light. He would just scream light at the top of his lungs.
He was doing that at Chupacabra too.
Yeah,
That's just what he did.
Yep. Yeah, so he just started screaming light at people, and sometimes people would do 3 minutes. Sometimes people would do 15 minutes. Now, if you brought this up to him, the next time you were there, you would do 1 minute. Because I watch guys do it, be like, I was up there for like 15 minutes. Where'd you go? And he's like, all right. And then next week, they would walk on stage, start their jokes, and go, light! And he'd go up there. And he'd kick them off, and if they didn't instantly get off, he'd be like, there's not a keep going light. Whenever it says light, you get off stage.
Dude,
He might be the ultimate troll.
he's good.
Yeah.
His
He might be the
Facebook is
ultimate-
fucking gold.
Oh my
Oh, I
god.
don't follow
Holy
him.
shit.
I gotta
Dude,
follow
I'll
him.
look. He'll have like 60, 70 comments on a post because he's just fucking pushing buttons. He's so good at it. He's one of my favorite people.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
yeah.
He's actually, well,
He
he will
almost-
have had headlined
special,
my
yeah.
show in Gerald
Yeah.
by then. So, he's going to headline this month.
Yeah.
And he's, oh, fuck.
Oh, we should get him on here because he's putting out a special. We should get him on here to talk about the special.
Yeah, we've been trying to get him on Birthday Boys for a long time.
Okay.
Really?
We'll get him.
Well,
He just every time he's like, oh yeah, that'll be really fun. And the next time I see him, he goes, what's up, birthday boy? And I'm like, all right, Corey.
he did do that last night. On Tuesday.
Yeah, on Tuesday, yeah.
Birthday boy.
He's like, what's up, birthday boy? And I'm like, how you doing, Corey? Doing good, man. Doing good. Swings all over the place. Like, and every time I talk to him, I'm like, I don't know if this guy like secretly hates me or if he's just a maniac. I think he's
No,
just
I think
a
he's a
maniac.
maniac, He's so goddamn fast too.
Oh my
like
God,
one
yeah.
time he was trying to bounce something off me, and I was just like, my brain doesn't work that fast. And then he's like, yeah, I could tell, and then he walks away.
Man's like,
And then he didn't talk to me for the rest of the night.
Man's like, I'm trying to use too much logic for this argument.
Matt, the logical one.
Yeah.
Butera.
My first special, Mathological.
You're not gonna be alive in 10
It's
more
just
years.
fucking chaos. That was like next year. Okay, I'm putting one out next year, like a normal year and a half in comic.
Yeah, for sure.
My favorite ongoing bit that Matt does that I don't think he realizes he does is he just always tells people he's been doing comedy a year and a half.
Yeah. I've been telling people that for a while.
For like a year and a half. He's been telling people, I've been doing comedy like a year and a half. I'm like, I've known you longer than that.
You know what I think it is? I think it's to get compliments. Man, you're a lot funnier than a dude that's a year and a half in.
Yeah,
you know? You're like, I know.
Oh,
it's
that's all you've been
crazy.
doing? Yeah. No, it really has been. It'll be 2 years in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't been much longer than a year and a half, but you said a year for a real long time. So.
I also said 6 months for a long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's the point of saying? Oh,
6 months in, he's like, I've never done comedy ever. That's my first open mic tonight.
Matt's going to be taping a special. First time.
So technically, I started in January of 2023, but I did 5 mics from January 2023 to like July, August.
Yeah, that's
really. If I count all the way to like when I started doing the mic at the Book Burrow.
Yeah.
Because that's when I started doing comedy every week.
Yeah, that's whatever I would say.
So I would say November. So November's really 2 years.
Yeah.
Why do you keep looking at JP?
Dude, you guys just fucking up his name. is going to be one of the funniest ongoing things ever.
Did I fuck it up?
You called him Jamie a couple episodes ago.
Well,
No, he was doing it as a joke. He was doing it as a joke.
He played it off that way. I do not believe that was a bit. He goes, Jamie.
Everything I do is a bit, okay? Very high level comedy. Right? I'm 6 steps ahead at all times. That's why I gotta slow myself down. That's why I elevate during these episodes.
It's literally why I had an intervention for you guys a couple shows ago.
Yeah, didn't go
because you're
well.
too funny.
Oh.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought that was all right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Well, guys, I'm depressed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about your sad.
That's like they can't pick on me for making a bad joke. If I know how sad I am.
Please, while we're all laughing heartily, please tell us your sad stories.
We're 10 minutes in. This is a good time for it.
Oh yeah, you tell us.
No, I'm not gonna do it now. We were laughing.
Whoa, it has stopped.
I don't know how to talk about it. It seemed like a good idea before,
All right.
but now I don't want to.
How have you been feeling?
Hey, if we don't have your consent, it's cool. We don't have to do it. I can see your belly though. And that's why I kept looking over at JP, because it's been out for a minute. And I was just like, is it on camera? Can we see it?
He's going to tuck it into his gym
Is that why
shorts.
you kept looking at me? You kept staring at me the last episode? I kept catching him look at me. Is it because my belly was out last episode too?
No, it's because there's only 3 people to fucking look at in this room. And he
fair.
can't stare at me and Eric for fucking ever. It's going to seem weird.
Okay.
Would you rather him stare at you the whole time or never look at you at all?
Because that would give you a complex as well.
What's the appropriate amount of time to stare at Matt?
I want to smack him.
Which one?
Oh, him.
I was going to say,
No,
Yeah,
not JP.
not the guy that could completely cut the audio of him out. Not that guy.
yeah, say, I think he can edit together you saying a bunch of slurs if you fuck off, dude.
I'm pretty sure he's very good at computers. Him and his buddy Fred, that they could put on my computer if they wanted to.
That
Cut
part
that
is
out.
gonna have to get cut.
Yeah,
I think
definitely
that's
cut that out.
I think that's a YouTube strike.
Yeah.
Child corn. sorry. Well, I figured we hadn't gone too far.
Matt was so convinced that Fred was like a genius at the computers that he thought Fred went in and started boosting our old podcast posts. And he's like, yeah, we're suddenly getting a bunch of views on like that old podcast we did. And I was like, yeah, I mean that just kind of happens. Like, you know, that stuff is out there longer. He's like, no, I think it's Fred. And I go, what? And he's like, yeah, isn't he like a computer genius or something? And I go, the fuck are you talking about?
The guy that was drinking vodka out of the bottle last week?
Yeah. A lot of geniuses have substance abuse problems.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, go on.
Fuck, maybe he is a genius. Oh, shit.
No, I mean, it was literally after I met him. All of a sudden, we were getting 40 downloads every 3 days.
This is why people think the Earth is flat. They
What?
draw conclusion lines, and they're like, "It all connects, dude."
I met him. People are watching my videos.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
all
wizard, bro.
connected, dude.
He's drinking potions.
Fucking mad until we made him some pasta afterwards, and he's like, he just could tell I'm a cool guy. He wanted to help out. Oh my god. Anyways, you've been sad.
No, we're not going to talk about it now.
All right, Brent, you've been sad.
Oh, I've been being sad.
So I've been on the shot for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Trizepatide. And I
Trizepatide.
think that's what it's called. And I think it's making...
Need 3 of them motherfuckers to help this guy. You know what I'm saying? Need all 3 Zepatides. I'm sorry. Anyway, something was making you sad.
Yeah, I feel like it's making me sad.
You think
It's making me sad and less funny, which is hard to do.
You can't blame medical science on that, dude.
No, I swear to God. It's like, yeah, but have you been like, you've suffered from depression before?
Yeah.
Like, you have zero funny in your head when you're depressed, right?
Well, I think a lot of times when you're depressed, it's not that you have zero funny in your head. You just don't perceive anything you say as funny because you're depressed. So even if it is...
I think you just said the same thing and reworded it.
No, that's like when you were at the show. That's like when you were on your show and you were like, oh, I bombed. And then Austin was like, no, you were getting laughs. It was better than you thought. Like, that was you being sad, like being like, oh, I suck at this. And so your brain's going to see what it wants to see. It's not going to see those 6 people laughing. It's going to see that one person not laughing. And now you're, you know what I mean? You're in your head.
I thought that was just being a comic.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah, I mean, I have that normally, but then it's when I'm feeling like this, it's fucking 100 times worse.
Yeah. You're going through a dip.
Oh, real dip, like with the kids too. Like, I can't be near the kids.
Yeah.
Because they make you sad?
No.
You see him and you're like, look at all that fucking potential that's never going to get realized.
Jesus Christ.
That's wild. That's a big house.
Why? Because I'm sad. That's why I make jokes like that. And
He's crying. He's crying. He's like,
see, I'm sad. Holy shit! I apologize. That was fucking.
I didn't know coming after people's kids was on the table. I thought we stopped at wives and personal accomplishments.
Oh god!
Yeah, I mean, I've never once said anything about his crybaby son. Like, do you remember when we had the fucking barbecue at his house and his kid wouldn't stop fucking crying?
I don't remember that, if I'm being real honest.
The kids were never around us. They were outside with
outside
the
the
wives.
entire time.
We weren't even around.
I drank 7 screwdrivers in the front driveway. I don't know
But
anything.
if he was, totally fair. Fuck his little bitch ass, you know?
Also, my kids are not gonna amount to anything. Let's be honest.
I'm sweating from this. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, my boy is literally a fucking crybaby.
Yeah, they all are at that age.
No.
He's like 2, it's fine.
Relax. He's fucking 1. He just turned 1. He can't be away from my wife for more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, but you know, he can fucking talk already.
No, he can't.
He communicates.
Yeah, he does by fucking crying.
No.
Everything is a cry. If
My
you spend
wife
a day
was
with
actually
him,
well, my wife was actually talking after you guys left. She was like, "Did you fucking see that? Their son is over there like saying yes and like pointing at things and like and our son's over here just won't fucking say anything, like just that's what he says." I mean, so dude, he's gonna be smart. I'm trying to really make up for that.
Dude, I think you might
Dude, actually, he's not gonna need to be smart, dude, because that kid has those fucking striking blue eyes.
he's also massive.
Yeah.
He's the same size as my 3-year-old.
He's gonna be fucking yoked, and he's gonna have these fucking steely blue eyes that all the girls are like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
let me
except
cook
he
you."
looks like me.
Well,
Well,
really
but yeah, but you
doesn't,
didn't
but-
always.
God
be,
doesn't
you weren't
give
always fat.
everybody everything, you know?
He's got part of your wife in him, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you know, if you were to teach him healthy eating habits, he'd be fine. And you got time because you're on the shot now. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get healthy. You're gonna lose all that weight. You're gonna be beautiful, and your kids are gonna be lawyers and doctors, and
That's a big house.
and your wife isn't gonna leave you. And
I'm glad I don't own a gun. I'm so happy.
you don't own a gun?
I do, but I don't have it on me.
That was a wild jump. I don't own one. To well, it's not in the
Here.
room right now.
All right.
Well,
So why you
Well,
been
this has
sad?
been 2 Bubs. What up?
So why you been sad? I'm just gonna keep circling.
I
back.
can tell you why I'm sad right now.
As it was coming out, dude, sometimes the inside thoughts where you're like, that's not a joke that you should make. Sometimes that sneaks past the filter, but you can see it. You still see it leaving. I was saying it, and as it was coming out, I was like, oh no.
No,
like, this is going to be crossing a line that hasn't been crossed yet.
This is what makes it worse. This makes it worse because every time he's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I should have. Just shut the fuck up. It was hilarious. Let's move on. Stop bringing it up.
But I feel bad because I'm
No,
from
you
the
fucking
Midwest.
don't. You don't really feel bad. Midwest people don't feel bad.
Yeah,
Oh, we do.
No, you
we have
fucking
deep-seated guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
We
Slavery?
genuinely
Like,
feel
what do you
bad.
have fucking deep-seated
No,
guilt?
No,
no,
that
we-
was you guys.
Yeah, that was
The North?
yeah. That wasn't him. He lives
Well,
in New York.
it was.
They-
Relax. It was
well,
not.
technically it was everybody.
No,
at
no.
one
Yes,
point.
it
We
was.
saved them. Yeah.
Who's them?
The slaves.
Where'd they come in? New York.
They came in the Carolinas.
Eventually.
And that Florida. What do you mean?
Where did our country start at?
What? So what does that have to do with anything?
Oh, this isn't going to be funny. Let's move on.
Yeah.
It's a big house. So why are you sad?
Oh, here, no. Let's go. I want to tell this story
Okay.
because I saw a TikTok today that reminded me of it. So I was a paramedic for a long time down here, and the things that drive you crazy is that nobody knows when to fucking call 911, right? Everybody's always calling 911 for bullshit. Like my toe hurt, my knee hurts, shit like that. Farmers,
Yes.
right? Never
Yep.
call 911, right? Like a
Yeah.
farmer calling 911, like you're immediately on alert. You're like something bad has happened because they don't want to go to the doctor.
Bones are extruding out of their body.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is this the story with the guy with the broken ankle and it's been broken for a few days?
wow, dude.
Oh, shit, is that? Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, dude.
Fuck your kids, bro.
You know what's wild? I don't know if he actually did it on accident or if he was just being a dick.
No, I'm being a dick.
But
Yeah.
either way, very funny. Nice. Okay,
Oh, thank
nice
you.
job.
Thank you.
I'll never side with you against Eric again.
That's okay.
I just want you to know
You're now my enemy.
that you're gonna have a harder time getting Eric on your side than I will getting him on my side. So
I thought me and Eric had a
Get
different
co-
connection here.
It's a big house.
But yeah, so you know where this is going, but it doesn't completely ruin the story. So we're getting toned out for bullshit all day. We've been running nonstop. We're at this fucking hospital, and anytime you get a call that's calling you to a doctor's office, it's almost always bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just old. They're like the old doctors that don't want to do anything or can't figure shit out. So they're like, oh, she said she's having trouble breathing. Take her to the hospital.
Yeah.
So she could be charged $1 million. So it's almost always bullshit. So then we're driving there. And it's like 65-year-old male, foot injury. We're like, okay, whatever. So we get to the doctor's office. I'm immediately pissed. There's a third floor. They're on the third floor.
You left at the part where you say, he better be missing a foot. If I'm going all the way here, he better be missing a foot.
He's just telling a story.
I
so
literally
you don't have
didn't,
to set it up
didn't
the same.
say that. I've never said that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I think we have the for this episode.
Anyway. We have to walk up 3 fucking flights of stairs. And I get to this old ass doctor, and I'm like, what? He goes, John over here has an injured ankle. And the day before, John was on the farm, stepped off the tractor, open ankle fractured himself, rolled it, pops out. And this dude went and put his old walking boot on from a previous surgery, strapped it up, called his doctor and made an appointment for the next day,
Yeah.
walked up 3 flights of stairs, and then we got called.
You're giving Japes the heebie-jeebies over there.
We get there and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? It was all the blood's all congealed.
Yeah.
And he was just like, didn't hurt that bad. And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
So we get him all the way out. We get him to the hospital and they give him some pain meds. The doctor walks in, looks at it and goes, "Holy fuck!" And then calls a bunch of people in to watch him pop it back in.
Yeah.
He pops it back in, and he's got to hold, it's called holding traction. You hold it so it doesn't come back out because everything's broken still.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there holding it. He gets a phone call, just answers it, just talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just holding this dude's ankle together." "Yeah, oh yeah." And he's like fucking having a conversation with his wife.
Fuck.
And these fucking teenagers calling everyone for bullshit. I don't know. You kind of ruined this whole thing for me.
Do you know what the old man drove there? Because I bet it was a stick shift old truck.
I don't know that he worked a clutch. No, I don't know. No idea.
Because like that.
I know that it probably got towed.
You know what? This is the first time I've seen anger in Brett's eyes.
No, I'm not angry. I'm just annoyed.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I'm disappointed, Matt. That's what I really am.
I know. Everyone in my life is disappointed in me. I'm used to it.
So Matt, is that why you're sad?
Why?
Because everybody's in your life
disappointed in
is
you?
disappointed in you?
Partly, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's an easy way to change that.
Shotgun?
I don't think you have the toe dexterity to do that.
No, I mean
You don't have the flexibility.
You do the sort of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't give me any more reason to worry about you, actually. He's like, "Oh, I thought about it. I bought a bandsaw on the way
Brent told
over
me
here."
last week it just had to be high enough. I wonder, you would have to change. Like, I wonder if the heavier you are, the less high you have to be.
What do you mean for like hanging?
No, you're like jumping off something.
No, jumping off something.
No, no. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like
you're-
would you hit terminal velocity? I don't
Faster,
wonder.
yeah, for sure.
It seems like it.
We could tandem jump. I've been thinking about it too. So what if we did it together and proved a science experiment, and then it was one bub?
Welcome to One Bub.
Eric's just sitting here with two cardboard cutouts of us.
Yeah, but you know the fucked up part is I guarantee you would somehow live. Because you would land on me.
It'd be a bit. I've got a fucking mattress set up down below. The fire department's there to catch me.
I was thinking if you guys strapped.
They were there to
each
catch
other.
you too, but they brought one of those big Acme trampolines like they use in the cartoons.
And then I go through the ground.
And then it shoots you back up. You land somewhere else. His body was never recovered. It was in the road. We just didn't recover it.
People just been driving around it for days, waiting for the coyotes to get it.
If it would snow down here, the snowplow's good, you know?
They get stuck on it.
Oh my god! Imagine if I was dead on the side of a road. Just how big? Because your body blows.
Oh my god! Have you ever seen a dead cow?
Yes. Did you see that one on the side by our house?
So big. That guy
And then
was
they
700
eventually
pounds.
explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think it'd be as funny if Matt died.
Well, not by my own hands. It'd be funny if my wife actually killed me. I think you guys would get joy out of that.
We can keep her out of prison.
For at least 6 months.
You can figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out. We take care of it.
I'm not fucking keeping your dog though.
So why are you sad? Is it gonna keep getting funnier the more I do it?
Well, sometimes the woo thing gets funnier,
Yeah.
but most of the time it doesn't.
It's mostly just funny for me. And that's
my
fine.
favorite thing. Little inside jokes for yourself that
Yeah.
piss everybody else off.
Yeah.
That's the reason I keep. I mean, it does okay, but that joke about me getting bullied and like joining the Boy Scouts, where I talk about like eating the jizz at the end. Everybody's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "That is just for me. It's a little sweet treat." So you're sad.
Yeah.
So why are you sad?
It's not making it.
I think
It's
it's
a
from
big house.
Logical Matt's like, no, it's not.
This is an apartment.
It's an apartment. It does have stairs, so it may qualify as a big apartment, but it's not a house.
It's a condo, guys.
You're both fucking wrong. And it's a small condo, okay?
It's pretty big as far as condos go. My sister owns a condo in New York.
Is it the size of that kitchen?
It's like
Yes, it's probably the size of that kitchen.
It's like 1,000 square feet. Yeah.
Bigger than I thought it would be. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, it's
that's,
because it's in. Yeah. It's in like.
dude, there are houses in our neighborhood that have 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
did they-
mine. I think it's 13 or 14. I think it's
Yeah,
13
yours
or
is probably 13 or 14.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Which like 13 to 14 is
Yeah.
that's an okay size house. But once you start getting to like 12, 11, that's so small, and people are spending like 300 fucking K on it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just blows me away.
Yeah, me and the wife looked at a couple of those houses.
Yeah, always better to go, dude. I wish we could have gotten a place like yours. I like your house. You got a good sized yard, just big fucking trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because we bought one that was built in early 2000s.
yeah,
So, you
older
know,
house.
Yeah, older house, a little bit more room. The lots were still a little bit bigger then.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. Our neighborhood is brand new, so there's not even any. I don't think
There's
there's
no
a single
trees.
big tree.
No.
No, they're a whole
Yeah.
bunch of little dead trees
Yeah.
nobody can keep alive.
Yeah.
So the HOA can find them.
Yep. They also fined us for, or they gave us a warning that we don't have enough trees in our front yard. It's like, you only gave us 2. And we need 3 or something. I forgot what the numbers
Are
were.
you a corner
Dave?
lot?
No.
No.
No, then you should only need 2.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, but yeah.
So maybe one of yours died?
Yeah,
you only have one?
They're both dead. But
Also, this is the reason that everyone hates HOAs. You don't have enough tree. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
It's my fucking house.
also, they fined me $25. Oh, no, I'm sorry, $250.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. Now before I was like, you gotta find. Now I'm upset you gotta find.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was because the we put a couch out and the. It's my fault. I put a couch out on the curb and.
Did you finally get a new couch?
No, I threw out one of the couches, and then
So you're down to one couch?
yeah. We do have a rocking chair too. We threw that in there.
Look, me and Matt used to do a different podcast, and like 5 episodes in, he comes in and tells me and my wife have been looking for couches and we're fighting about it. That was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
You guys still haven't bought another fucking couch?
No. Yeah.
that's impressive. I'm impressed
Yeah.
Yeah, some
because
people.
I believe you're actually looking for couches too.
We haven't looked in a little while. I think we know all the couches.
What's the sticking point? You can't agree on a couch?
What he can get up from easily.
Cheap built shit. I can't sit on that.
Them legs ain't strong enough.
But what's the sticking point though? Like, does one of you want a certain style?
I wanted a more expensive couch when we had the money. Jen wanted a cheaper couch.
Yeah.
And then now we don't have the money, so to even buy the cheaper couch. So
This is the man that tried to bet
You know what you should get?
$1,000 on a weight loss challenge.
yeah, because I'm confident I'm gonna win.
Have you guys gone to
Yes.
If there's a furniture store,
the
it's
place
been
that we got
inside
our
of it.
couch? We got it on. They had a credit card that was 0 interest for like 3 years, and you didn't have to put like a down payment down.
She doesn't want to do that.
Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Is this why you're sad?
Because you don't have a nice new couch.
That's part of it. That's definitely part of it.
He's like, I just want to sit on a nice couch in this bitch.
I want to watch my Fox News.
You need a lazy boy.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the things we were looking at. Was like we were going to get the couch, so the one with the 3 seats, so the couch, and then
Oh, and they had like a
the
chair.
sofa, and then get like it comes with like a single chair, like not a lazy boy per se, but like the rocking one.
Yeah.
We were going to do that, and then we had to pay for other things. So
If
What'd you have to pay for?
Let's not talk about that.
If you grew up where I did, you would 100% have a camouflage recliner in your living room.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And people would come over and you go, "That's my chair." All right.
Yeah, you don't get to sit there.
Get out of my
Kids
chair.
wouldn't be allowed to sit in
Yeah.
it.
If I had one now, I would say that.
Yeah.
100%. If you guys came over, nobody would be sitting in my chair. You would intentionally sit in my chair to piss me off,
Yeah.
and then we'd argue about it.
Yeah. Then I'd move your cup.
Brent wasn't there for that.
He wasn't.
No.
Oh.
For the Super Bowl party, Matt thought someone moved his cup.
No, someone did.
Matt thought someone moved his cup. And he got really annoyed by it. And then the rest of the night, every time he got up to go outside and smoke, his cup did then get moved.
No, initially it was moved.
See, look how much benefit not smoking has brought you. He
Yeah.
can't do that kind of stuff anymore. You now have control over your life and your time. You should be happy.
How long have you been not smoking now? What, like 3 months?
I'm sorry. I want to choke Brent right now.
Why?
Because that was nice.
That goofy shit that he just said. I'm sorry. I'll back
About
to you.
having control over your own life?
He doesn't mean it. It wasn't.
It was very Destiny talk. It was pretty white lady things that were happening.
Yeah, it was a TikTok.
Hey, we're elevated, bro.
He just-
you know, like, we're at peace right now. All right, I'm vibing.
What were
Why are
asking?
you sad?
How long have you not been smoking now for?
Like 3 or 4 months?
That's good, dude.
I 100% did not believe in you.
I know, you told me that several times.
I told you that. I think every milestone.
Maybe this is part of the reason why I'm depressed.
Maybe it's the
Someone's
reason
telling me,
you
you know
quit.
what? I didn't believe in you.
Maybe it's the reason you
But-
followed through. Because every week I told you I didn't believe you'd make it.
But we're very proud of you.
I reverse psychology to you. Because you're too logical. So you wouldn't have seen that coming.
I wish he wasn't a fucking cage fighter in his past.
Yeah, like
Because I would love to just like jokingly attack him. But like, you know, just futzing around. Just 2 boys futzing around.
Buzzing around.
yeah.
Futzing. But, you know, he would put me in a fucking headlock or something.
Well, I couldn't get around your neck. but- I mean, I've thought it out. Like, I'm not silly.
Be a lot of stick and move action.
I'm not getting bit. Okay.
Have you guys ever had a relationship with a buddy where you just like punch each other?
No.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
A lot of those.
Technically, he's had a lot of those.
Well, you've had a lot of relationships where other men kiss you, other black men.
No, yeah, those were just friendships, not relationships. I was loose, you know?
Well, what do you mean? Oh, you're just talking about fighting?
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
all of my
yeah.
best friends, like, for like 5 years, we all fought together, so.
No, but I mean like when you were out, like
Yeah,
Just
we
hanging
would.
out and be
Yeah,
like-
dude, I had one buddy that, fuck, we would be playing, we'd be out at the bar, and we'd fucking just we'd leg kick each other. So like one of us would be shooting pool, and the other would fucking crack him with a leg kick while they're squatted. And we would just do that like randomly all night, and then not be able to walk for 2 days because we were fucking stupid. We had this game. Oh, this was my favorite. We had this game called Stop, and
They
all
played
that
it
happened,
mostly with women.
if you were somebody that participated in the game and you heard if one of the people in the game said stop, you had to freeze where you were. And you could get moved and maneuvered. Yeah. None of the women played this for obvious reasons. But it was like we tried to get people in awkward situations, and you couldn't move until that person said go. And if you did, you had to take a leg kick, like a full force leg kick. You just had to stand there and take it, which fucking sucks. So you almost never moved until somebody would take it to the next level. Like a buddy of mine was super hungry after weigh-ins one night, and I stopped him in a buffet line. He had his plate that was empty and a spoonful of food, and he stood there for 3 minutes pissing people off in line. And then finally moved, and then had to take the leg kick, and then really got me back because he stopped me and put me in the snow. So he was like, well, you can either fucking die out here or you can come in and take a leg kick. I'll let you decide. And he just fucking left. So that was my favorite thing to play. It was a good time. We couldn't maneuver Matt. That'd be a tough one. Like, if you stop Matt, it's just got to be to keep him where he is. We're not picking you up. Dude, we had one guy, we stopped him in Walmart in the automotive section, picked him up, carried him to the children's section, put a wig on him and a Barbie doll in his hand, and just left him there with adults and their children walking around. He didn't move, though. He stood there for a full 5 minutes.
I'm still sad.
So why are you sad? Did Brent stop you from not being sad?
What?
No.
Oh.
No, clearly not. He just said he's still sad.
Oh. It's a big house.
I feel like you want to talk about it, but you don't know how to start.
Yeah, I said that
Yeah,
before.
yeah, he told us that.
So just say it.
Do you remember when I tried saying it and then Brent came up with a hilarious joke?
One about your kids?
Yeah, the one you attacked my kid. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of making me cautious. You know.
I will refrain from making you giggle for as long as you need.
I've said that to audience members.
I'll
Stop
refrain from
laughing.
That's why you said. Is this helping? Is this therapy?
We'll see if this is gonna get taken out. But
It won't.
I.
I'm sorry. You just like stared at Eric for a minute and I was like, I don't know what's happening. My reflex.
I feel like you guys don't like me. Sorry, that wasn't it.
Now he's just trying to make up reasons to be sad. He was like, oh, fuck. I'm sad for no reason. That's what I am.
I basically talked about it before a little bit. Didn't I just feel sad? I just feel like down. I never really dealt with depression much.
Yeah.
So here and there, but nothing crazy. But I feel like down. Not suicidal, but like
No, I get what you mean.
down.
Yeah. You don't want
Yeah.
to leave the fucking house. You wanna-
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to leave the bedroom. Fucking, yeah, I get it. I was there like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, I 100% get it. I've dealt with that a lot.
No, but it's also affecting comedy. Which
Yeah,
is
'cause
what
you
makes,
don't go out to mics or shit.
Yeah. So it's been a real problem. It's been a real issue, and then it's affecting, like, I can't be around the fucking kids because they're so loud that I lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, like overstimulates you.
Oh yeah, like like I'm going in the other room. You could deal with whatever's happening right now. Like I can't do it. So yeah, it's been a problem. I'm trying to get out of it. I felt out of it last night. I felt like I got out of it because we
Yeah.
had a therapy appointment, and he like gave me a good pep talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now today you're back.
No, I feel good.
Oh,
I
okay.
felt pretty good today, and then yeah, I mean,
And then you tried to open up, and I fucking massacred your kids for no reason.
but that's not the part that's making me sad. The part is I didn't have anything funny to say back. But I don't think that's something you can really say back to that, right? Like,
There is.
I
but
know.
Not if we want to continue to do this podcast. Because trust me, that was my concern. I was like, uh-oh.
Well, I did have enough faith to know that Matt would understand that I was making a joke, even though it was in poor taste. I wasn't worried about him becoming super angry, but I was worried that he was going to be like, well, now I've got to say something way worse. And I was like,
yeah, I would definitely was thinking that, but
you'll get there. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out and you'll say it. I know you will.
there'll be a point, yeah.
I'm going to get a phone call at 3 in the morning. I'm like, well, is everything okay? And he's just going to be super mean to my daughter and then hang up. I'm like, hey, what?
And then Brent's going to come in here and I'm going to go, why are you sad? It's a big house.
I'm sad because the funniest thing Matt's ever said will never be heard again because it wasn't recorded. Oh. This was a strangely fun episode.
Yeah.
I cried for a little bit. My abs hurt. There was plenty of awkward silence. And we deduced that this is not, in fact, a big house.
It's a big house. You know, I know what you're talking about.
Also, you know what else makes me sad? It's going to sound like I'm joking a little bit. There is a little joking behind it,
Okay.
but it is very sad what I'm going to say because I'm much older than Eric. So I feel like Eric doesn't respect me as a man.
You've told me this before, which is how I know you're serious.
Yeah. Ever since he changed my battery, he's treated me differently.
I 100% have not.
I feel like he used to look up to me.
That's insane.
I mean, physically,
Ever
he
since
does look up to you.
Yeah. Ever since I've walked around on stilts.
I feel like I was the alpha
Got
in our
lifts in your
relationship.
shoes.
You were not,
You definitely weren't.
Oh, this is going to get great.
buddy.
No,
buddy.
Oh.
I was the alpha in our relationship.
Buddy.
You were definitely not no alpha.
Buddy.
Maybe I'll even go as low as saying we were even. There was no
Okay,
alpha.
Bubba.
That's the right response to that. You know,
I'll take the I'm fine.
he came in here talking about how he was sad, and now I'm just over here trying to decide if I should be mean to him or not.
But what were we talking about?
He was sad. But I feel like
But now he's mad.
yeah. Later he'll be glad.
Well, if you went to therapy, you know that sadness leads to anger.
And anger leads to hate.
And hate leads to...
Prison.
The dark side.
Shitty Harry Potter.
I was thinking of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
shitty Harry
caught
Potter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Superior. It's fine. It's all right, dude. George Lucas is the man, all right?
Who?
George Lucas.
Oh, I think you said True Lucas.
Yeah, true Lucas.
That's what I call him because he was right, you know? That's my favorite conspiracy theory is that Star Wars is real.
It was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far,
They
far
lived
away.
on Mars.
Was that even this episode? At this point,
Who fucking knows at this
don't
point?
know. I've kind of blacked out at this
Yeah, I
point.
can't remember if that was the one we filmed last week or if it was...
And then we all put on the same clothes and came back to hang out.
Oh, fuck, I even brought a second shirt for you guys and I didn't put it on. Look, you guys are getting a fourth wall break now, even though we are always... whatever. Who's the
No, I'll take it gladly. It's fine.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because we can't say who the real is. 'Cause
They're not on the pod.
well, I was going with the person that sent that text message.
That's what I took.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not on the pod.
That's what I meant.
All right.
Not where I thought you went, but that's what I meant. So.
Oh,
I know what we were talking about. We're talking about you want to respond. But you're like, we're not going to say anything. Say what you want to say. How you feel.
Oh yeah, Matt's still establishing his dominance.
yeah, whenever Matt was like, yeah, you looked up to me and all this. This dude, like the fourth time I met him, we're standing in a parking lot because I sit around and talk all the time.
Because you're from the Midwest, and that's where we hang out.
Yeah.
In fucking parking lot.
Yeah, and I was like, I feel like home. And Matt literally sat there and was like, yeah, I look up to you as a comedian. And I was like, all right, that's cool, I guess. Like, whatever. And then 2 weeks after that, he found out I was 25, and he got really upset. He goes, you're fucking how old? And I was like, 25. And he goes, I fucking looked up to you. This is fucking bullshit. And I was sitting there, I was your alpha dog! Big dog! Yeah, that's how it works, man. You're right, man.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Just another example of how easy it is to sway you from one side to the other. Dude, you put up no fight. You were like, say what you gotta say. And then you were like, yeah.
I can't argue with the truth.
I can't
argue
That
with
is
the
one of
truth.
the main things I appreciate about you, is that you're not a guy that will argue a point once you realize you're not right. There's so many people that are like, nah, I'm going to keep fucking arguing. And at least Matt goes, I'll win the next one. It's fine. There's a quiet optimism about Matt. Should we ride home together?
Do you also want to wreck into a bridge? Oh my god. I have a show after this. We'll see how that fucking goes.
Bad. It's gonna go bad. Well, Matt's checking his text messages again, which is not good.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate you all for tuning in
Yeah.
to 2 Bubs 1
Yep.
Matt has taken the trophy for tonight.
Yeah.
We appreciate you taking that on your shoulders. Those
He's-
broad, brawny.
Well, I'm Jordan when it comes to us. Oh, no, I'm not. I haven't won 6 yet. Okay.
Not yet. But you'll get
I
there,
did win
buddy.
4 in a row.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
And then you retired. Retired for
Yeah.
a year, right? Went out, played with some balls, came back, took the crown again.
I'm not looking forward to whenever he comes back as a wizard, though. Then he's going to have potions.
I just want to put it out there that for a dude that doesn't like sports, that was a very savvy sports joke. It was. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a very
That wasn't
savvy
a sports joke.
Yeah,
that
it
was no. That was a Star Wars is better than Harry Potter joke. Oh no, I heard that wrong. Forget it. We're gonna cut that out.
We're not.
I'm distracted.
We're not. We're staying in.
Somebody close this thing out. Make it official.
My name is Eric Biggs. You can find all my stuff at Eric Biggs Comedy. Follow the Instagram. Shout out to our wonderful producer, the wonderful JP Boo.
Why are you waving?
You can find all of his
What?
stuff and all of his production at the Birthday Boys production. He hosts this podcast, puts it together, edits everything like that. Brent, what all plugs? Where can they find you?
All my socials are right here. It's all the same. At Brent Bradley Comedy.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be out in Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Colorado over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And then the big one is just Cap City.
Yeah.
Funniest person in Austin contest on the 13th. So
Hell yeah.
Matt Butera comedy.
Hell yeah. Sweet. Also, stay tuned. Me and the wonderful JP are going to be back in Colorado for the first ever live podcast of Birthday Boys. I would love if you guys would go check that out. I think we're going to have a special little drop-in from the wonderful man sitting to my right. A lot of other very funny Denver comics. But most importantly, like, subscribe to this podcast. Leave some comments. Tell us your thoughts. Love you guys. See you next week.